Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wicked Wednesday, where my husband, there we go,
Am I late?
Forgot something, so he jumped up to go grab it.
Actually, I'm going to take the meeting from the other room.
Oh, he's going to take the meeting
My
from the
executive
other room.
washroom.
His executive washroom. Nobody wants that.
The acoustics are a little bit better in here. I'm just saying.
Happy Wednesday. He's back for better or for worse. Which is something we're going to talk about because...
Hey, chicks dig me. I'm just saying. Chicks dig me.
You know. Who wants to respond to that? Happy Wednesday.
All refreshed now.
How is everybody on this crazy Wednesday?
Happy Wednesday.
Yes, I'm eating because I forgot to eat dinner. So...
I knew my mic was on, Eve. Yes.
Dinner is brought to you by... something I got at Costco, which is salami and cheese in a plastic. Here you go.
I reheated my my country omelet.
Oh,
the other half of my country omelet. Yes.
I meant to eat, and then I just got sidetracked and forgot. So no, he didn't forget his pants, Ruth. He forgot something probably more.
Yours?
No, I think it's your daughter's.
Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Hi, everybody. So glad that you're here. I am ready to have some happiness on this Wednesday. It's been a little crazy, and I have not. So last week it was a cold, and today felt like kind of a stomach bug.
I'm getting tired of hearing your ailments, Shayla Black. It's like talking about the weather.
There's
always something going on.
Not happy today.
There's always something going on.
Just saying. So, would you like to say something to people?
Hello, everyone. Yes, welcome to Wicked Wednesday. I think with all the crap that's going on in the world right now and all the evil that's going on, let me tell you, this opportunity to kind of sit with everyone and kind of have a little bit of sanity, at least for an hour, to hang out with friends. I know I need it. I hope you guys do as well. And I actually prepared a little something as well. So we have multiple things to talk about. Could be fun.
I was feeling a little down earlier today.
Yep.
And I'm happy to be here with you guys. That makes me happy. So
yes.
I hope that you're happy to be here. And yes, tomorrow is 9/11 also. Crazy. It's just but I will say something nice about that. Tomorrow is also Jenna Jacobs' birthday. So
well, there you go.
Now we have something else to think about on 9/11.
There you go. And there's a football game tomorrow night.
Well, okay.
So, but no, Shayla and I were 9/11. We were in the airport.
Yeah.
And we were getting ready to board a flight for Hawaii. And they shut the airport down just as we were getting ready to board. So we'll always remember that. I have a good friend who used to work for me. And he and I text every year on 9/11 because both our wives were with us in the airport, and we always talk to each other about it. So it's
I have another. My mom has a friend actually who was in New York that day in a building across the street from the World Trade Center, and like her stories were just. And I know that's nothing compared to the people who lost somebody or. Went through it themselves.
If you ever get a chance to go to the 9/11 Museum in New York, do it.
Amazing.
It is sobering and just a reality check of what's important in life.
Yeah.
I think folks can kind of get away from realizing what is important in life. They think they know what's important. They're told what's important. But when you sit down and think for yourself, sometimes you believe you actually know what it is.
Yeah.
And to me, it's life and it's friends and being kind to one another. It's not that hard.
Yeah. So, and honestly, civility starts with everyone just being kind. There's no reason not to be kind.
Yep.
And I think the world needs more of that.
And I'll also tell you what starts with civility, Shayla Black.
Oh.
34 years of marriage. This many.
Yes.
No, goddamn, not that many. This many. 34 years of marriage.
Yes.
To this beautiful woman right here. Made me the man I am in more ways than one.
Oh my gosh.
Showed me the ways of the woman.
Not true.
And I believe I owe you something.
Oh.
Yes. I believe there was a bet. You won. $5. It was $1, but with inflation,
With inflation.
Six Flags,
Yeah.
it's now $5.
Okay.
You win. We actually did make it.
We
so
did.
There you go. There you go.
The outside bet was 6 months.
I need that cash later
Okay.
because I'm kind of short. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
But yeah, we on Sunday celebrated our 34th wedding anniversary. And everybody is like, what did you guys do? And I'm like, nothing. I wanted to stay home and we stayed home. I was still not feeling spectacular. I was getting better.
We had a very low key 34. We're going to do something fun for the 35 when everyone's feeling a little bit better. But I tell you, 30, you know, at my advanced years now, I think sometimes sitting back, just realizing, you know what? We don't have to do something to appreciate to appreciate our anniversary.
I feel like we do not a great job, but a decent job of taking a little bit of time every day to, you know, whether we just hug, we always say, I love you. Like, that's the important thing.
Working next to each other. I mean, the odds were against us.
Oh my God.
The odds when I left my corporate job, number one, getting married, number one, or having a relationship, number one.
Yeah. Getting
married, number two, staying together, which now seems to be a harder thing to do.
Well, and we dated 6 years before we got married because I was so young when we started dating. And we wanted to both get out of college, which we did before we got married.
And then we wanted to be right before we had a baby. We did all the right things, I think.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not all the right things.
Susan says last week was the 40th anniversary of her being 21. Congratulations, babe. But I think the odds were against us also because of that 6 years, we did 4.5 of them across the country. Literally across the country.
Long distance. Those were some intense phone conversations.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What are you wearing right now? Quickly, tell me. It's costing money.
This was before cell phones, so every phone call cost you an arm and a leg. So, we're shocked that we
quick smack your own ass for me, please. Quick smack your own ass. Okay.
As if.
Yes, I can't.
And I honestly, Rhonda said they dated 5 months before they got married. If I had been older than 17 when we met, I don't know that we would have waited as long as we waited either.
No, but 34 years is a long time.
It is.
It's been a great 34 years.
It has been.
The majority of it's been great.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We've talked openly about the fact that I know I picked the right person to do life with. I know I did.
I was going to say you took other lovers. I didn't know about, so I didn't know.
Totally not true.
Took a break. No, we didn't take a break, did we? No.
You know what? Here, move.
That was before marriage. That's right.
Move. Go away.
You shared me with the competition for a little while.
Are you done?
I forgot all about that.
I can see
I don't bring it up anymore.
Ever.
No.
Just every effing time we talk about this. Because you moved across the country.
Tisk tisk, Shayla Black.
Tisk.
Oh, what was that? Pish posh. Pish posh, Shayla Black.
Yeah.
Anyway. So 34 years. And those of you that are here to join us for that, thank you. Been with us for a lot of that too. Because we've been doing Wicked Wednesdays for how long?
I think since 2017.
100 years? Something like that?
I mean, I think we've been doing this 7 or 8 years now, y'all. And we used to only do them on Facebook, right? In the very beginning, it was really only in the beauties. And so at one point then when they said, well, we're not going to house all your videos anymore, he had to go in and start downloading them. Like all of them.
Because all we used to do is stream to Facebook.
Yeah.
And boy, downloading from Facebook is a pita. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
And now that we go to YouTube, I have a different way of doing it, so I can do a direct download. But boy, to go back and look at some of those early versions, the lighting, the audio, it was terrible. It was terrible.
It was.
And every time I thought I made a major upgrade and I was all proud of myself, it still sucked. So, now we have the best
setup that we've had
until 10 years from now, when you wake me from my third nap of the day. I was like, wait a minute, we could have done something better.
Probably true.
we'll all be doing this, right? And having our phones right here and
Right.
doing our lives.
Okay, so Eve has a good question.
Who was the skank dating before Shayla? I think you meant skanks.
Yeah.
In plural? No.
Yeah.
No, they were all nice girls. Every one of the girls that I dated were great girls. They really were. They were very nice. I wouldn't date a mean person at the time. There might have been one that was a little mean, but you know what? It was
she was mean.
It was a good time while I had it. So
okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kelly. She didn't make the cut. Well, okay. Can we be real for just a second? Because I'm pretty sure that the reason I got selected over her might have had something to do with this, but
which one? Oh, that one?
Yeah, that one.
I've lost count. I can't
remember. My God.
It's been 30. It's been more than 30 years.
It's been 40 years.
Fudge. There's been a lot of brain cells dead between now. There's a lot of brain cells at the bottom of the pool right now. I'm just saying.
Being easy doesn't make you a nice girl.
Eve. No, I just think easy's the wrong term. I think they're just nice girls. They're just nice girls.
Uh-huh.
And I enjoyed my time.
Uh-huh. Notice we don't talk about my exes.
We better not. Because you're out.
So I do have a book that I'm working on, and I won't say which one. Is this
the super secret project, Shayla Black? That Shannon keeps asking you for more of the preview, and you're like, I'm a little busy with the commitment right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I do have a book that I'm working on right now, which I won't talk more about because bad Shayla. But every once in a while I get the opportunity to name a character after somebody I don't like. So I do have a book in my past with the villainess was my high school nemesis. Couldn't stand that chick. So I put her in a book. I sent her to prison and then I killed her. It was fantastic.
Any beheading? No
beheading.
Okay.
No beheading. So this book I'm working on, I have a
no, it's the different one, Kelly, not the Christmas promise.
Not the Christmas. No. It's not. It's a book.
This is another one of those weird strands that come out of her head.
Yeah.
And it's not the gray one. It's just the one that comes out. Sorry.
Do you want to compare gray hair?
No. I know I have my.
I think let's compare.
I think I have my platinum blonde is thoroughly grown in.
So anyway, I have my heroine have a horrible ex-boyfriend that just happens to share a name with one of my ex-boyfriends. So it's kind of fun. I get to vilify him all over again.
Do I have to pay these people royalties?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay, then
Jennifer.
I'll allow it.
Well, we were talking about exes. Yeah, Jennifer. So if you're just jumping in, our 34th wedding anniversary was Sunday. Jennifer, y'all came to see Baby and me at our pop-up signing.
Jennifer, I'm sorry I missed you. I dropped them off and then came back to pick. There's no place for me, so they said leave. So I'm sorry I missed you.
Well, she knows. If you were there, it was crowded. It was 100% crowded. Baby is doing another one at the same location on the 20th.
So what? Again, this is not one of those traditional. We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Not one of those traditional book signings. This is a pop-up book signing where it's in a smaller location like a storefront. And I think the one of the 28th you're doing is going to be outside. Actually.
Yeah, it's in Fort Worth though.
But it is so cool and it's nichey.
Yeah.
And people are just the nicest people.
It was really fun.
And we've never been to events where we had to bring our own tables and chairs. Normally they're there already, which is fine. This is a learning curve for us, but it's just so do it yourself. And I love it. I love it because actually it's
not in a hotel ballroom. There's no fee to get in.
And there's none of this hoidiness. It's not hoidiness, but what's the term? There's no
well, it's not organized like a normal book signing because it's not.
It was well organized.
Yeah, it's just not,
but it's not
oriented in that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I thought it was awesome.
Eve. It's called geriatric highlights.
Hey, I'm just thankful again. My own hair. That's all I care about. That's all I'm doing.
It was a lot of fun to meet you too, Jennifer. Thank you so much for coming. It was really nice to see a friendly face. So many people that we interfaced with. So you have to understand, like, we were on the second floor of this coffee shop, and there was a long line to get into like a back room where there was a lot of Gilmore Girls Stars Hollow merchandise. And so people standing in that line.
Oh, were they doing the totes too?
But that was gone. Like, it was
really?
only for the first 50 people or something.
There were people lined outside as I drove up to pick them up at 2:00.
Yeah.
And I sat in my car for a little bit knowing that you guys were still busy. So.
Yeah. And so we were sitting there as the people were standing in that line. So we got a lot of questions. We ended up chatting with a bunch of people, sold some books that way. It was interesting.
From what Shayla told me, there were a couple of pearl clutchers that were a little uncomfortable with the content of your book.
Yeah.
But they weren't making a scene or anything.
More than anything and I don't understand this from other women in particular, laughing at the idea of something being romantic. Like, there was one woman in particular who was like, romance is dead, move on. And I was like, I think that's a horrible way to view life.
There's deep-seatedness there of other things. People that have that opinion, they've either been trampled over and they've given up on it,
maybe,
or they're just dead inside. So, that's what happens.
Well, this is interesting. Someone posted on social media, asked if their parents, how they'd stay together 40 plus years. Her dad said because they never gave up on the same day. That's actually, there's some truth to that.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly. And that's the one thing about, a partner that you're really suited with and for, is that there are days where I'm down and he won't let me be down, and vice versa. We're just never negative on the same day, and everybody has down days. Right. It is what it is. But I also think that we learned really early on that we don't take things out on each other. I almost never raise my voice anymore.
No.
I used to be a screamer and a door slammer.
You have a higher range than I do typically. You speak at a higher volume.
I do.
But that's just who you are. And when I hear you do that at me, I just go lower. And
he does. Quieter. He goes quieter.
Just and that's like her to bring it down a little bit.
And that
you get animated.
And that used to piss me off more, and I would get angrier. But now that's my cue that, like, I might be,
just amp it down.
That I might be more animated than I thought I was.
That was a good term too, right? That was a PC term. But
yeah.
But you don't get that.
No.
Unless you've been married a long time.
Yeah.
Christine had a question.
Okay, here we go.
So when you do the pop-up, how do you know how many books to take? You don't.
You don't.
We thought we took a mixture of some hardbacks and some paperbacks. Her table that we bought for her is only a 4-foot table, so you can't.
And I'm used to a 6-foot table at most signings.
But we wanted her to have plenty of room on either side, so you can't put a lot on that table. So what do you do? So we brought a mixture of some hardbacks and some paperbacks. Those hardbacks just sat there. I mean, you may have sold 2 hardbacks today. The rest, all your paperbacks, almost all of them you sold.
Yeah, I did.
And lesson learned, at least for that crowd or for that occasion. But you don't know. Is a PNR or paranormal going to go over? Is a Reed family? Is this a Reed family reckoning group? Which it pretty much
probably was, but we didn't know what to bring.
Is it a Soldiers for Hire? Is it for you sold Forbidden Confessions?
I did.
Sold a number of those because that can go.
Yeah,
a lot of places, right?
And I actually had somebody ask me if I had Soldiers for Hire with me, and I should have thought, being a Gilmore Girls audience,
you can't do a pre-order on that either. So you're blind.
I mean, I guess I could have,
but you don't have room. You just don't have room for it.
No, not really.
And I don't want to be trucking 4 boxes of stuff in there and have to bring another 3.
Well, and they were very clear because the space upstairs was so limited. They were like,
and there's no
table,
and there's no elevator. So guess who trucked everything up the stairs?
Well, and you wonder why we put it all in one box, but the emails were specific.
Oh, I know.
You can bring one box.
I will say there was this poor girl. She was unpacking. We were all unpacking, and I was making 4 trips up and down, bringing stuff down. But this poor girl, she had all her boxes and her big ass 6-foot table, and she was trying to come down the stairs with everything.
I saw you help
her. And then
her.
I stopped. I ran up halfway, grabbed that table from her, and she was
so short that
she's
was
a tiny little
tiny, and she was trying to drag her table down the stairs, but she was like sliding it down the stairs because she couldn't pick it up enough to clear the stairs. So I could hear it going ka-thunk. Ka-thunk. And I was like, oh,
I felt so bad for her. She was so thankful for my help. I said, hell, it's no big deal. I just hate that she was there by herself.
She was the whole time.
A lot of people came by themselves and managed, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
And they're used to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're used to being taken care of.
A little bit.
We're a little needy.
Hi, Kat.
It worked out well.
How are you, girl?
Kat.
How is the school year going? I hope it's going well. Yeah, we're doing some pop-ups. We didn't even know this was a thing.
No.
Until a fellow author who lives in the area told us about it. So we are doing a fair number of these, and we're kind of just having fun with it.
Because we have Baby has one on the 20th, and then you would have been there too, but you'll be out of town with Rachel next week, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But then on the 28th, you and Baby will be out in an open tent, basically
in Fort Worth.
So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
And thankfully, the temperatures have started to cool down.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm just looking at the temperature. That's all I'm doing.
So if you are in the DFW area or can be in the DFW area, look for us on the 28th, and then again on October 4th. We're just now announcing that.
So where will that detail be, Shayla Black? In the VIP Shayla Black newsletter?
It will.
Okay.
It will. So looking forward to that. If you guys haven't subscribed, you might want to do that. Also, if
I know Mallory sent it out in hers as well.
Yeah. If you are not subscribed to my newsletter and you would like 3 free ebooks, go ahead and subscribe, and we will send you an ebook volume of Dangerous to Touch, which includes 3 free books.
Cool.
So yes, we celebrated an anniversary. It was a good day. It was a little low key. Like I said, I wasn't feeling the greatest. I am feeling a lot better today. A lot better.
But the pop-up signing was fantastic.
It was.
And for 3 hours, 4 hours, if it was, probably 4 hours with travel. But it was a good time.
Well, we were there 4 hours.
Yeah.
It was 10 to 2.
True.
And we stayed a little bit longer. It was up until like the last 15 minutes or so, there was still a line out the door and around the building. And it was so busy.
And they're trying to sell coffee at the same time.
It was crazy.
It was loud.
It was loud. And so you got these concrete floors, everybody and the concrete walls. It
was a cool coffee shop.
Oh, it's super cool.
It was cool. And, whenever I hear the word downtown, I kind of cringe. But I'll say this, it's very kitschy down there. Parking was not a big deal like I thought it was going to be.
I was worried about that.
And you just got to be a stalker. That's all.
Yeah.
And then, but the load in, load out was just easy. So
yeah. It's awesome. Just, he was, and I knew why he was upset that my box in particular was very heavy, but I was like,
but we have to bring that shit from upstairs
box
down here. So it's good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, but thankfully I'm getting new shoes tomorrow. So
are they coming?
Feel a little bit better.
Yay! Good.
My workout shoes have seen better days. They're about 4 years old.
Yeah, it was time.
And I'm leaning to the side.
Yeah, that's not good.
And it's not good.
Yeah. So thank you, you guys for being here. Thank you to Jennifer for showing up last week.
We don't even have our name up there, do we?
Oh, what
that's
happened?
Okay. That's okay.
What happened to it?
I think we took it down last time to kind of show more of us.
Oh, okay.
I did at least.
Well,
that's okay. That's all right.
We'll get it next time.
That's all right. Because we have something to play tonight.
We do.
And we have a taste test tonight.
We do.
And you guys know what that taste test? I think Rhonda Butterball may have already shared her thoughts on what it's going to be, because she got a sneak peek of what it's going to be. And she even sneak tasted what it was by buying it. So tonight, we'll show it when we do it, but it'll be fun. I teased it in my emails or in my posts the other day.
Poor Jennifer. Yeah, when she came and talked to us, she was like, I have to go grade 8th grade essays.
Oh, no,
and I'm like, oh, girl.
Enjoy. Oh, my God. I'd fall asleep with the second one.
It's a lot.
Tabitha says, if you're active, new shoes every 6 months. Tabitha, I know, but I'm cheap. I'm cheap for myself. I never buy anything for myself. And finally, my feet started hurting so bad that I said, and today was just lifting day. I was just bench pressing and doing other stuff with my chest. And I said, you know what? Even my feet were even hurting after that.
Yeah.
And I said, then
You've got to. That's when he came home and he's like, I'm going to buy a pair of shoes. Are you okay with that? I
felt so guilty about it.
And I was like, why are you even asking me?
Because shoes are so freaking expensive.
I know, they have gotten expensive.
They are freaking
especially
expensive.
Good tennis shoes.
Where is Kenny's shoes?
They don't exist
where's
anymore.
Kenny's? Ken Berry dancing out in front of Kenny's shoes. Where's that?
I was never.
Or Tom McCann. Where's Tom McCann?
I was never allowed as a kid to have Kenny's shoes because my mom was like, you need good shoes for your feet. I was like, okay.
Well, Baby always had good shoes. We always took her to Buster Brown. Or where did we take her? Buster Brown? What was it?
I know she did have some Buster Browns. I don't remember.
We went to some kid shop.
Stride Ride.
Stride Ride. That's right. Because apparently you had to go to Stride Ride to get the good ones. Otherwise, they couldn't walk right. So, I don't know. And what do you do now?
Yeah, that's a
do
good
like
question.
Me, buy them on Amazon.
Yeah, so, pretty much. Now all my shoes are orthotic. It's fine. So I just a super quick update. Work is continuing on the commitment, not at the pace we would like, but it is continuing. I'm hoping to have a bigger update next week. I think some things are falling back in line.
You won't be here next week.
I won't.
So I'll have to channel it for you.
You will. I'll have to tell you.
Because guess what?
I'll have to tell you what to say.
Because next week we are not canceling Wicked Wednesday. Oh, nay, nay. Oh, nay, nay. You do not get a break next week.
Is it just you or are you and Baby?
No, you're getting me, baby. She's going to do the TikTok. And then next week, it's Alpha Talk time.
Oh, no.
We're going to get real. We're going to get deep. We're going to get dark. That's what she said. And that's how it's going to be. Yes.
You know what?
We're going to do it from the inner sanctum as well next door, by the way.
I think that's one of the things that surprises people who are not romance readers, Jan, is that romance is the biggest genre in publishing. And so many people don't realize that. I think it's so interesting that there are so many women who have no idea of the depth and breadth that romance represents. They think, like, especially if they've never been a romance reader, they think Harlequin, and then they don't think beyond that.
I think there's a lot of folks that have that traditional mindset of what romance unfortunately still do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Of Danielle Steele, which, God bless her, amazing. I mean, but the Fabio and all that jazz, and they still have not given it a second thought, right? Because look, there's so many other things to do rather than read, right? So many other visual mediums, right? Thank God people still do read.
Yeah.
And they don't see, I mean, it's an amazing to see the crop of authors out there now in what they're doing with their products.
Well, and I actually got advice from somebody in the not too distant past that told me I needed to write for today's audience. And I was like, what does that mean? And I was basically told, you have to stop using big words, and you have to stop writing such long books, and you have to stop.
So they're saying to dumb it down is what they're saying?
Yes, that's exactly.
That's
she was like,
happen.
You need to dumb it down. She didn't use that phrase.
That is a horrible thing to say.
That's what I said. I said, I'm not insulting my readers like that. Most readers are very smart people.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Christine, by Harlequin, I just mean literally the old Harlequin presents romances that were like 45 to 50,000 words that were, it was always like Nick, the Greek shipping magnate who fell for his
circa 70,
75 or something. And, fell for the, virginal nanny who was taking care of his niece whom he'd inherited because his brother and his wife died tragically, yada, yada.
I don't have time for virgins. I'm sorry. I need an experienced person. I ain't got time to break anybody. I'm sorry. But I know if I'm reading, I could be an audience for that.
No,
I don't got time to break anybody in.
You could
I'm sorry. Need someone that can, on the job.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Hi, Silly.
We were thinking the same thing.
So anyway, that's kind of the long and the short of it. A lot of the most of the Harlequin Presents Christine back in the day, and they still don't have any consummated on-page scenes. Everything is fade to black, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So I'm happy that, you know, we still have people who are reading. I think that's fantastic. I think we need to be better at encouraging folks to read. I think that
I think the last big push for everyone to read, I think was just where everyone was into it, was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And that was such a phenomenon. I don't think there's been one since that had all age groups involved.
Yeah.
Or not all, but a tremendous generational age group that would actually sit and read.
Yeah, I agree. Christina, Harlequins were essentially your sex talks.
Oh my God.
It's too bad that you didn't come live with me, Christina. I tried to give baby the talk before she was ready for it. I was thinking she was, and she was like, Mom, stop.
I think I was 10 and my dad threw a book at me and said, here, read it. I was like, okay.
I learned from I grew up on a street with 42 children. And so there was a girl who was a few years older than me. And the minute her parents told her everything, she went and told every kid on the street. So I was about 5 when I came home and started telling my mom what I had heard. She was horrified.
So I learned from that book, and then later on Penthouse Forum on how to actually treat a woman. So,
perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Good times. Not that Playboy crap. That was too tame.
Yeah. You know what? If you watch the movies, they're good, Rhonda, but the books, as with always, the books are better.
Rhonda, I swear,
books are better.
I was never a big reader. You know, I've read Tom Clancy and I loved it. I read Vince Flynn. I read a number of thriller mystery type authors. But Harry Potter I sat down, I loved reading every bit of it. Number one, it was we all know the engrossing story, but number two, the way she writes.
Yeah.
Was just in the picture she painted. I loved it more than the movies.
And it wasn't that her like semantics, you know, word by word was just so riveting. She had just a really very casual, you know, fairly readable style. I think what really makes her so interesting is the Easter eggs and the little details and the things. What I loved about what she was able to do was plant something, a book or 2 or 3 in advance, and then all of a sudden it becomes very important.
And I don't know how authors do that. I really don't.
I have done it.
Brenda says the first time she read the P word was in Jaws. I was 14. Jaws, favorite movie of all time. Let's just all agree. One
Never
of my
even
favorite
seen
movies.
it.
Jaws, masterpiece. An accidental masterpiece, by the way.
Oh,
accidental.
Interesting. Even though it was a Spielberg film.
Accidental.
Okay.
Accidental because of all the shit
because of all the stuff.
All the breakdowns. It just and a lot of that was forced on them, and it worked.
It worked. They made it work.
It worked. And that score.
Louise, it's literally one of my favorite things in life. I know there's a lot of people who think it's about kids and I don't like magic or whatever. But it's thematically, it's about a lot more than that. It's about found family. It's about friendships. It's about good versus evil.
Yeah.
It's about banding together when it matters. It's got a lot of really good messages.
Christine, Jaws is a pretty straightforward story, except it has such complex characters in it. And it's fascinating to see them back and forth with each other. And then the best part is it's not all about the shark. You don't see the shark a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just the thought and that score.
So this is what William's referring to, is what Jennifer is saying, that, you know, half the story had to change because they had a mechanical shark that kept not working. So they had to rewrite the script until the shark could work. So it's interesting to realize how much of that changed.
They backed into it. And Steven made or he goes by Mr. Spielberg now. But I knew him as Steven. But he, Little trivia on that, by the way. Did
Shannon.
you know?
Shannon. Only you would name your cat Jaws, girl.
1 year, Shannon, we're going to get your ass out here. We're going to sit in that pool in the dark. And we're going to put Jaws on the TV out there, and just be surprised if something comes up and bites you. But a little bit of trivia.
Okay.
The orca, the boat that they used to go out after the shark, the actual boat, I think they had a couple of them, but one of them they had sitting in Universal Studios in California on the lot in that lake where, they have the effect where the Jaws shark comes up at you when you take the tour. Well, apparently Spielberg had offices. I'm sure he still does at Universal. And he would go down there at lunchtime and sit on the orca and have his lunch.
Yeah.
One day he went down there and it was gone. And he got pissed. But where's it at? They chopped it up for firewood because it was rotting. Stupid.
Oh my
God. You know how much money that thing would be worth?
Oh.
I can imagine his furor at that.
They used the music to make it more dramatic. Yeah.
Oh, John Williams, right?
John Williams. That's a John Williams score.
Beautiful score. What a beautiful score.
And John Williams is somebody that Baby and I just revere. He's done pretty much every major important score probably for the last, 30 years at least.
He did not do the theme to Hill Street Blues, though, or the Rockford Files.
That's not okay. Those are TV shows, not musical scores.
Mike Post, hats off to you.
Okay. So
do you want let's see. You want to talk about next week? Or no, we'll talk about next week toward the end. You want my little game, or do you want the taste test now?
Whatever you want to do.
Well, let's do the taste test.
Okay.
So just talk, because Baby's AWOL. So
I could text her.
That's all right.
Okay. So we talk a lot about how we met. We don't always talk about our wedding, which was kind of a funny thing. And I'll keep this brief. We really wanted to have like a barefoot destination wedding before that was really even a thing. Yes. And at the time, because of marriages and divorces and whatever, I had 4 grandmothers who were like, no, absolutely not. I was the oldest of the grandchildren on my mother's side of the family, and I was the only girl as well. So those grandmothers were not having it at all. My paternal grandmothers, I was the only girl for one of them. And on the other side, they had so many grandkids over there. It was like crazy anyway. But, and they were all getting older, and they were all like, no, none of this, running off to the Caribbean so you can have a barefoot wedding thing. It needs to be in a church. It needs to be like all the things. So we went from having a very small, like maybe 25 person wedding to having
too many.
It was almost 300 people. It was
a lot of people from out of state.
It was enormous.
All right.
We had a great time. It's just at some point I realized I was the bride and I was in charge of nothing, because it wasn't the dress I would have picked. It wasn't like
it never
so
is.
Many things.
It never is, Shayla Black, when it gets taken out of your hands.
I know.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Nicole says she got married at the Mall of America.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's interesting.
That's awesome.
I haven't been there.
Mall of America. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So William Black taste test. Oh yeah. William Black taste test. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. All right, there's the theme song. All right.
That he made up right now.
Woohoo! That's right. Because I'm musically inclined. I don't know if you guys saw the post I had on the Facebook earlier this week, but I found out a new flavor came in ice cream to the world from our very own good friends of the show, Bluebell Ice Cream, just over there in Benham, Texas. And they have a new flavor.
They do.
Shayla Black's a little iffy on it because that's not her favorite kind of dessert. But for you guys, and since she's ketoing, she's going to try a bite, though, because she's a trooper. We're not doing the crumble. Boy, there was 1 or 2 crumbles that looked kind of good, but I clicked right off of it. I said, TikTok girl, you're not seducing me this time. So,
TikTok girl.
She did
seduce you last time.
There's one on there that's pretty nice.
I'm sure.
Anyway,
You don't hear me talking about TikTok dudes
I was there
or thirst trap.
but I was there for the food, Shayla Black.
Uh-huh.
I can't help if she uses her feminine wiles on me. I can't. Anyway, so this is, yes, it is classic pecan
pie.
Classic pecan pie.
Excuse me, y'all.
And I did not buy the half gallon. I bought the pint because, let's face it, I don't need it, and you definitely don't want it. So,
no. And let me just be clear.
Look at that pecan pie.
Because I don't actually even like pecan pie. I am not expecting to like this ice cream. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay. I will not read the ingredients.
No, please don't.
Because they're never good. I didn't know they actually contains bioengineered food ingredients. I don't know sure I like that. But this is made in the Bluebell Creameries in Brenham, Texas. And you can actually go visit, take a tour.
I will eat salami before I have ice cream.
We should go down to the Bluebell. Where's
That'd
Benham?
be fun.
Where's Benham?
I think it's in the hill country.
It's like 4 or 5 hours away, isn't it? Oh my. Oh my. You guys have to look at this.
Well, hang on.
You guys have to look at this unadulterated ice cream. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This, I went to the Walmart today to buy this. This was the last one they had. They had a ton of other Bluebell ice creams. Last one of the pecan pie.
Yeah.
They only had two of the half gallon ones. So
and one pint, which she grabbed the last
this can tell you that this. Yeah, I know, Eve. Pecan. I know. I'm a Southern boy. I know, but it's pecan because I'm a bit of a snob. So there you go. All right. So
Shannon, no, this is a seasonal flavor, so he wanted to try it. Mint and chip is always there for
smell
us.
Anything.
Because that's what we love.
I can't smell anything, but we're going to go in here and we're going to I see a little piece of, there's a ton of pecan bits in there. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a ton of pecan bits in there. Okay, here you go.
Oh, yay.
Yay, Shayla Black.
Yeah, I really don't taste or smell anything.
So you have to get down in there to see the sugar layer.
I believe you. All right. Are we eating now?
Okay, we're going in.
All right. One
with Bluebell's, friend of the show, Bluebell ice cream, classic pecan pie.
Ready, go.
Going in.
Yeah, no, thank you. That was enough for me. I know you like it. I can see your face.
That's fucking good. I'm just telling you right now.
It's just not my thing. It's not awful. Like I would, if it was the only thing. I would eat it, but it's just not.
You know what I appreciate about it? It could be a butter pecan.
Yeah.
But they didn't just stay there.
No.
They added the sugar, the cinnamon, the pecans, and it takes it to another level. This blows away butter pecan, guys. I'm telling you.
Dana, I'm going to tell you the first two movies are actually my least two favorites. As the movies go on, they get better. Christopher Columbus directed the first two films, and he tried to stay really, really close to the books, but he did it in almost a pedantic way to me, where it was a lot of wasted space and effort that we didn't really like. Azkaban and Goblet of Fire are two of my favorite. That's 3 and 4. Those are two of my favorites. So just FYI.
Nikki Ann, I'm telling you. You got to try at least one bite. A rich brown sugar ice cream. That's the brown sugar you taste.
Yeah, I still did.
With roasted pecans and pieces of flaky pie crust mixed with pecan pie filling. I mean, good Lord.
I think for me, I'm such a texture eater, and I don't. So I don't like nuts in things that are supposed to be soft. It bothers me.
You know what? But I'm going to say this, whether you like it or not, this was a hell of an effort.
It was.
To put together.
Oh, I'm sure.
A pecan pie flavor. There's a ton of ingredients in here. They're not skipping either, guys. There is ingredient overload here.
That's an interesting question, Nikki. Would I ever allow Doomsday Brethren to be made in a movie if I was approached? Maybe. It would have to be a situation where I got some say-so in some things, because I would. Yeah, Christian, I don't I don't like nuts in soft foods. How's that?
Yeah, Kristen, I'm typically not a nut eater either, but sometimes you get me a little tipsy.
Yeah,
I'll eat the hell out of that. No, it's actually really, really good.
If I were approached by people who would give me a say so, there are things that I'm married to about this, and I don't even remember what it was that I was watching recently where I was like, they made the movie from this book and it was nothing like the book, like nothing. And I was like, see, this is why adaptations get such a bad rap, because everybody who, and Baby talks all the time about things like Percy Jackson and Divergent, getting just such different screen treatments that it was like, why? Seriously, why did you even bother to buy the film rights to this if you were just going to rewrite the whole dang thing anyway? So anyway,
I'll say this about the adaptations. You can tell when creative control goes wrong.
Yeah.
Bridgerton, I think it was well adapted, and I know they took some liberties with some things, but I'm sorry, but it was a very good adaptation for the season that I watched. I didn't watch much more than that.
Well, you watched season 1.
Yeah, and what was her name? I liked her.
Who plays Daphne?
No, not her. The other one.
Oh, he likes
the
Eloise.
Naughty one. What's her name?
He likes Eloise.
I like Eloise. Anyway,
yeah.
But I thought that was done very, very well. Anne Rice's book,
Interview with the Vampire.
Holy shit. Amazing. Of course, they had the cast to back it up, too.
You know what? I agree with you, Tabitha. I saw some people who were really not happy with the casting.
You like it?
I honestly thought that the Black Dagger Brotherhood casting was really, really good. And at first, the guy that they picked to play Wrath, I was a little bit like, I'm not seeing it. But once they got him all decked out, and in costume, it was what we said it more than once. It was that jawline.
They weren't looking for an actor. They were looking for a jawline.
He was
typically
spectacular.
When yours is optioned or what have you, you lose a lot of creative control. I think Colleen Hoover probably kept some creative control because she's Colleen Hoover with her movies with
maybe
Miss Lively, but I don't know.
Have we ever done a vow renewal? No, we've talked about it a lot, and we meant to do it for our 30th, and it was like high COVID, so we didn't actually end up going anywhere.
Jan, we are going to do it, but when we do it, it's going to be on a beach.
Yeah,
and we just have a couple of other things going on right now, so I don't know if it's going to happen next year. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
It may be closer to 40, but by then we're going to have a lot more freedom. I'm still working every day, pretty much all the time, and I don't like to be interrupted too much, when I'm in the middle of something. So I want to go when we can go someplace and just really chill and enjoy it.
My hair should be all back by then. So
sure. Okay. Do you and Mallory like Wuthering Heights? I know they're coming out with a new version. I don't think Baby's ever seen Wuthering Heights.
No, this new one's with the guy from the kissing booth.
Okay.
Yeah, elderly.
Okay. I don't know that much about him.
I heard it's like depressing.
It is. I liked the Laurence Olivier version mostly because Olivier was hot.
You mean Larry?
Can you?
He's a family friend.
No, he's not. He's not been with us for a long time.
Heart, he's a family friend.
Laurence Olivier was easy to look at. And it's a hard movie to watch. It is depressing. It is, but I will probably watch the one on Valentine's Day. I did see an interview recently with Matthew McFadden, who played Mr. Darcy in the 2005 Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
Not a friend of the show, by the way.
And he talked, I didn't know this. It was so interesting. He said the interviewer asked him whether he enjoyed playing Mr. Darcy. And he said, really, I didn't. He said, I thought I was miscast. He goes, Mr. Darcy is supposed to be, very like almost refined And he goes, and I brought a different, characteristic to Darcy, a little rougher around the edges, a little less polished. And he's like, and so I kept thinking that I was miscast. He said, and the odd thing is Colin Firth and I had conversation about playing Mr. Darcy because, of course, Colin Firth played him in the 1995 A&E BBC production of Pride and Prejudice, the miniseries. And so they apparently had all this conversation about how difficult it was and the expectations of playing a beloved character like Mr. Darcy. And apparently Colin Firth also felt miscast, which I think this is funny.
You're an actor. Act. You're good.
Well, and Tabitha, part of the reason that JR kept control was Passion Flicks really wants the authors to be involved. That's
Tosca Musk's big thing.
It is. So also, if you have a Passion Flicks subscription and you haven't watched Kylie Scott's Lick, that was actually a really good movie as well.
Eve is asking if our vow renewal will be live in the beauty, so we can all be there.
Yeah.
If we can make it happen, it will happen. That would be actually kind of cool to live stream it.
Christina, no, baby is just, we always have called her baby. That is not her name.
No. She's Mallory, but she just is, she'll always
be the baby.
She started off as Sweet Pea in your belly.
Yes.
But then she evolved to whatever is.
Yeah.
What do we call her? We call her a ton of names.
We used to call her all kinds of things. We still. My Little Death Trap. Yes. We've been watching too much Wednesday.
She loves to be called Boo, though.
Yep.
From her dad.
Boo. Yeah. So when that came from watching when she was the right age. Monsters Inc. And so Kitty, Boo. One of our favorites.
I realize now it's very much a father-daughter movie.
It is.
Baza Boo Boo.
It is. All right. Bring it on.
All right, game time.
We have a game.
Okay.
I have no foreknowledge of this game.
Come on down. Okay, this is a version of strip poker, Shayla Black.
No.
And you must start halfway through. So go ahead. Yes, exactly. Keep the Ghiblies under the screen there.
These are. I'm not sharing my Ghiblies with you two.
Within touching distance there. Oh no. Okay. So we're gonna do this. This is gonna be fun. So I have put together.
Oh no.
Let's see if I can do this right. There we go. I have put together a little thing called Shayla Black Trivia. And you guys get to pick. You guys get to pick the category, and then one of us will read the question to the other. I have not read the questions. I got these from Grok.
Okay.
And it's got answers in the back. I did not look at the answers.
All right.
Maybe one. But anyway, so you guys get to pick the category, and then one of us asks the other the question.
Okay.
Or do you want to both of us try to answer it?
Christina already picked history.
Okay.
So
do you want to answer, or do we do it together?
We'll do it together.
Okay. Do it together.
Okay. Because he's going to be good at categories I'm not good at, and vice versa.
Yeah, she sucks at anything pop culture.
That's not true.
Where's the pen?
Right there.
That's a
no,
shit pen.
Here.
That's a shit pen too. Okay.
Take
All right.
That.
All right. So we're going to go with history.
History is first.
All right. Shayla Black.
Yes.
What famous ship sank in 1912?
Oh, don't even finish the question.
After hitting an iceberg on its maiden voyage. I should have made these harder. I swear to God.
Titanic. Moving on.
Let's just check your answer. And the answer is, I'm sure somewhere. Oh, there it is. Titanic. Very good. Very good. Okay, this is getting boring. All right, here we go. We're going to go next with Evita Perez. We're going to go with science.
No. You missed. Next was Nicole,
sorry.
Food and drink.
Nicole Joe. Yes.
Yeah.
Food and drink. Okay. We got to find one that's hard. Here we go.
Okay.
What Italian dish, and yes, it's pronounced Italian, often topped with tomato sauce and mozzarella, is considered one of the oldest flatbreads?
Oldest flatbreads?
Correct.
I guess pizza.
That is correct.
Okay. I'm like, am I misunderstanding the question?
That is correct. Okay, these are a little lame. I didn't want to read the questions, but anyway, we'll go to the next one.
Okay, science.
Science. Okay.
She blinded me.
With science. Where's science? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, that's easy. Hold on. Let me find the other science. Okay. What gas discovered on the sun before Earth is the second most abundant element in the universe? What gas
Okay.
discovered on the sun before Earth is the second most abundant element in the universe? It's a gas. It's a gas.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is your answer.
Correct.
Okay.
That's my guess.
My answer is going to be, what'd you say?
Hydrogen.
Okay, I'm going to say carbon dioxide.
Okay.
Okay. And the answer is helium.
I will. Okay. I have
Helium.
50-50 because Schoolhouse Rock told me that the sun was hydrogen and helium.
Okay.
And I thought there was more hydrogen than helium.
Okay, this really sucks. All right.
So we are apparently not smart today.
Dawn Blankenship.
Chicks.
I just made that one up, Dawn. Sorry. I just made that one up because,
Okay,
if I had time, I'd have written one out.
Here's my category.
Okay.
Music.
Oh my God. We're not doing the king of pop. No, we're not doing
Oh
that
my
one.
God. Make it at least more challenging than that.
Oh my God. These are so freaking easy.
Well, you got to give me one.
Okay. Which 1990s girl group sang Wannabe and
Spice
popularized the term
Spice
girl
Girls.
power? Yes.
Spice Girls. Moving on.
Guys, I thought this would be
I'll
harder.
tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Okay. What's next? Chicks for 500. No.
Let's see. I know, right? I'm over here sincerely answering questions.
Okay. Beverly. Yes.
Pop culture.
Pop.
All right.
Bad culture. Bad culture. All right. Here we go. Oh my God. What fictional school of witchcraft did would you? No, we're not doing that one. God dang.
Potter.
These are too. Okay. Do they think people are this stupid?
Apparently.
Which 2000s reality TV show
Okay.
featured contestants competing to be voted off the island?
Survivor.
Oh my God.
What is
That
Survivor?
is so stupidly easy. Okay.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
Literature.
Literature.
What dystopian novel by George Orwell,
1984.
published in 1949, introduced the concept of Big Brother?
1984.
Yes.
Which I never actually had to read in school.
Let me see if there's another literature.
Okay.
Yes. What novel of Jane Austen? Oh my God in heaven. I think it's been, this is our talking.
I need to know. Okay.
These were our talking points from the
What
what novel by Jane Austen begins
it is
with
a
the
truth
line?
universally acknowledged. That would be
Yes.
Pride and Prejudice.
God. I think AI predicted we were going to talk about that crap and then came in. All right. Let's
It is a
see.
truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife.
Okay, TV shows, Eve. TV shows. Okay, TV shows. Okay, there's that one.
Here, Shannon. I didn't know most of the answers, so I think they're written for people like me. Nicole says you need to get your questions from Jeopardy. Yeah, that's some hard.
Okay, how's this one for TV? This is not the TV one we're going to do because it's stupid. What animated series created by Matt Groening follows the dysfunctional Simpson family? Good Lord. Okay, here. No, we got another one here.
Okay.
Which sitcom set in New York City featured 6 friends, ran from 1994 to 2004? Okay.
Friends.
AI must think we're really stupid.
Apparently.
Just must think we're really stupid.
Apparently.
Okay. I'm trying, guys. Let's see.
General knowledge.
General knowledge.
Okay.
Christina's general knowledge. What board game involving property trading
Oh my God.
is named after a city in New Jersey?
A city in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Is Monopoly a city in New Jersey?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay.
Okay, that's stupid.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me give you another general knowledge question.
Okay.
What card game popular in casinos is also known as 21? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Kill me now.
That
Kill
would
me
be
now.
blackjack.
Kill me
Okay,
now.
sports for 300
Trebek. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go sports. That'll screw Shayla.
That
back
will.
up.
I don't know a damn thing about sports anymore.
Shayla, in what sport would you perform? Let me clarify this. In what non-erotic sport
Non-erotic sport.
would you
Night,
perform?
Tim.
Would you perform a hat trick?
Hockey.
You think so?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Yes.
I do know a little bit about sports.
Let's see if we can find another sports question because I need to see you fart and fail. Okay.
Good night, Jennifer.
In which Olympic sport do competitors perform routines on a 10-meter platform or springboard? Oh my God. You know that.
Gymnastics.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Diving?
Correct.
Oh.
Correct.
Oh, springboard. Okay.
Diving.
Never mind. I thought you said something else.
Diving.
See, I completely agree. I thought, I mean, as much as I enjoyed
Here's the
Colin
science one.
Firth, I thought Matthew McFadden was the best Darcy.
Here's the science one. What organ in the human body is primarily responsible for detoxifying chemicals? You should know that.
Your liver?
You should know that.
Your liver.
And since I've had biology twice, it's a gimme for me.
Okay.
But it's the, hold on, let me look. Yeah, that's right. Liver.
Okay.
Yes, liver.
Thanks.
Exactly.
Even Nicole was like, it's your liver.
It's my liver. My well-abused liver.
Okay, here you go. Eve has a question for you.
Hey, William, what is the dog name in Smokey and the Bandit? Oh, fudge.
I know. I know.
Hold on. That man can play guitar like nobody. He and Roy Clark were amazing.
I know.
Um,
When you can't think of it, I'll tell you.
Rufus?
Fred.
Fred, that's it. Fred. Come on, Fred. Let's go.
Come on, Fred.
Come on, Fred.
Okay. Bonus points for Smokey and the Bandit. If you can tell me, I know you know, what did the sheriff order at the diner?
Oh, a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper.
That's right.
And make it snappy.
Make it snappy.
And as he's walking out, nice ass. After the tissue, she comes after him with the tissue on his thing. Nice ass. I love, it would be so much fun to watch one of those movies with everybody.
Oh,
here.
I know.
But I don't think you can do it.
Well, we were talking the other day. I saw another author
That
had
movie is
done
so good.
like reaction videos to, and I don't remember what he was reacting to.
Yeah,
but I was like, that would be fun to do reactions from a romance author perspective, whether that's like a romantic movie or a romantic song or something like that. But yeah, they've made it so much harder with copyright and whatnot that you almost can't do it anymore. Really sucks.
I can't believe you came from my loins.
I know.
When I get home, the first thing I'm going to do is smack your mama in the mouth.
Punch your mama in the mouth. Let's see. Okay, so here's the questions he didn't ask you. Which 1980s movie features a time-traveling DeLorean and a character named Marty McFly?
The Jetsons. Jetsons.
If you needed Marty McFly, if like the DeLorean didn't answer that question for you, that's a problem. Just Shannon, you might be the exception. What ancient wonder located in Egypt is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that's still standing?
Pyramids.
No.
Oh
no, it is.
Thank you. Were you thinking the Taj Mahal? Wrong country, by the way. Yeah.
No, I was wondering if it was the Sphinx, but they're saying it's the Great Pyramid of Giza.
What's left of the Sphinx?
I know. What's the smallest country in the world? I know this.
The Vatican?
Yep.
Yeah. Made sense to me.
Vatican
City, fascinating city. I've never been there.
Which 1994 animated film do characters sing Hakuna Matata?
Fucking Lion King. I hate that movie.
Yeah, it is. What cocktail made with vodka, tomato juice, and spices is often garnished with a celery stick?
One of your dad's favorites in the morning.
My dad loved a good Bloody Mary. When we're on
a cruise ship, your dad was his go-to was a Bloody Mary. Oh my God. Yeah, I saw Dawn Polly Holiday. She passed away.
Who's that?
She played she was an
she was Flo. Yeah. Kiss My
And
Grits.
of course did a ton of other freaking things, I'm sure, but probably best known for.
Let's see. What else? Which band formed in 1962 is known for hits like Satisfaction and Paint It Black?
Let me think. The Bay City Rollers.
No.
I know the Rolling Stones.
Correct.
The Rolling Stones. Yes, I know.
Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean in 1932?
Oh, Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure she made it.
She made it across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
She then tried to go around the
Ruth
world.
says she's going to the Vatican in October.
Oh, how
Ruth,
cool.
I am jealous.
That sounds amazing.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Oh my gosh. What African country, home to the ancient city of Giza, is known for its pyramids? You really need to ask for harder questions.
Yeah. I need to have everything that, it's like, what did Jan say? Or no, who is it? Oh, what Jan said. I need questions that include the nipple. Questions about the nipple. We can talk about that.
Okay, so
one of the most underrated body parts ever.
One of the last things we're going to talk about is I will not be here next week, so you will get a steady dose.
You will get Alpha Talk with William Black. Rachel is flying in next week, and the two of them are flying. They're just going to stay the night with us because we have to go to her favorite place.
I know.
And Shannon, I just wish you were here because I know we're going to go to your favorite place.
And give her another opportunity to break her foot. I mean, I don't know.
I already told Shannon she comes again. She's sleeping back in my office.
You're not allowed upstairs
otherwise,
anymore.
I'm going to have to carry her ass up the freaking stairs and down the stairs every day.
So
you don't
funny.
want that.
You don't.
But we're going to, Rachel's going to come in a day early, and then you guys are going to fly to Tampa. You're going to go to Nink,
which is in Clearwater Beach. At
beautiful hotel right on the water. It's
yeah,
gonna be nice for you guys, and they're going to be all seminars just for authors, and it's all business related, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome.
Poor Shannon. I still have another foot that's worth some pennies. Poor Shannon.
I kept telling Shannon her OnlyFans career as a foot model is over.
Yeah, apparently
sorry.
so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Shannon.
So
yeah, he will be here to entertain you next week, and I will. We're actually flying out Wednesday morning, so I won't have a lot for him to report back to you. So the following Wednesday, I will tell you all the things that Rachel and I did in Clearwater.
It would be nice,
and hopefully we don't get arrested.
It would be nice if you guys had a moment, to try to go live. Even on your phone to the beauties.
We will see.
The two of you on the beach.
We will see.
That'd be kind of cool.
We will see.
Because I told you got to go on the beach. You got to touch
100%.
the water.
Well, at the very least, the last night of Nink, they always do a big dinner on the beach.
Yeah.
They bring out a whole bunch of these white tables and set them up all over the beach in front of the hotel. So you literally are eating there.
That friend I was telling you about on 9/11, we were supposed to go to Hawaii. We get that rescheduled for like 6 to 8 months later. And
it was December.
Whatever. That's right. Then we all went again.
In December.
Very interesting flight, by the way, how they have to interview all of us. Anyway,
yeah,
we get over there. My buddy and his wife did not bring a bathing suit. Did not bring a swimsuit. They have no interest in the ocean.
No, at all.
Then why did you come? You're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Why did you come? It's all about the water.
And that was actually one of the first years. It was early in my publishing career, and I was still writing for a traditional publisher. And I was so excited because I hadn't been to Hawaii in like 15 years. And so I was so excited, and I was like, I'm going to be in Hawaii with my husband, and yeah, he has to work, but we're going to have evenings. It's going to be great. And then right before I left, my editor sent me copy edits, and I spent the entire trip copy editing. It was so not fun. So yeah.
But you still had a good time.
I did.
And then we went back with baby, and then we
years later. Yeah.
Almost crashed into a mountain, but that's another issue.
That is another issue.
I couldn't get to the controls of the helicopter.
You did not need
to. I needed to be in that front seat. You want me in that front seat.
No.
If shit hits the fan, who do you want in control?
Not you.
Because you know I can handle it.
No, you don't know anything about flying a helicopter.
Oh, I do. I know the difference between a cyclic and the freaking. I know how to handle it. The throttle, and I could put it down. I guarantee.
No,
I can get it down.
No, just no. So that is where I will be next week. But yeah, I will try to check in with you guys. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is good. I don't remember. if the
You have
Wi-Fi
your,
was
you have
good.
your 5G on the beach. Your phone.
Okay.
Just use Signal.
Okay.
Wi-Fi sucks. Just use the Signal.
Okay.
You have a really good phone service, so you just use that.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm so happy to hear that. You guys enjoy that. I love Hawaii.
That's awesome. Hawaii's a magical place.
I've seen him do it on PlayStation. I know.
Oh, and Shannon, problem with Shannon, she's in the back seat of my plane and she keeps jumping out.
I wonder why.
She and I are taking off. Like, hey, Shannon, you have to strafe these guys. It's a game, guys. It's a game. But anyway, I said, you have to strafe these guys in the back. And I go, Shannon, fire. Shannon, fire. And I look back.
She jumped.
And she's already bailed out. I don't, how did I get out of here?
Yes, video games gave him his pilot's license. You are exactly correct.
Eve, I've done enough Microsoft Flight Simulator. I guarantee you I can at least do something.
Yeah.
You want me in that front seat. Because everybody else is going to panic.
Yeah. Okay.
I will not panic.
Yeah. Actually, Christina, on my last trip to Hawaii, which I took with my mom in October of 22, that was a trip that she and my dad were supposed to have taken. And unfortunately, it got postponed during COVID. So it ended up getting rescheduled for October of 22, but we lost him in June of that year. So my mom asked me to go on that trip with him, which would have been his birthday trip. And it was a cruise around the Hawaiian Islands. And one of our stops was in Kauai. I believe that was
it Kauai or the Big Island?
I don't remember. I want to say it was Kauai, but I can't remember for sure. But it's wherever they filmed Blue Hawaii, and they were they were 2 weeks from tearing that hotel down.
And you got to see the hotel?
I got to see it, but I mean, it was already just
dilapidated.
Oh, and
That's
then
sad.
some. I mean, it was just concrete pillars mostly at that point.
And you know, over in Honolulu, in Waikiki, I mean, it all still looks the same. You go to the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
It looks the same.
You see all the episodes of Hawaii Five-0. They filmed a ton there.
Well, and you stayed at the
Hawaiian Eye with Robert Conrad back in the day. They did all that. You
stayed at the Ilokai when you were a kid, right?
When we moved there when I was a kid, we lived there for 2.5 years. We stayed at the Ilokai, which is just right
down the street from the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
And that is the same hotel that Jack Lord at the beginning credits kind of walks out on the
Hawaii
rooftop
5-0.
and looking over, you know, but it was
well, they used it also for the new Alex O'Loughlin version.
Yeah, he was on that.
He was on that roof too. So I think, Jan, you're hysterical. Daddy, my head blew off. It's such a great movie, honestly. Oh, it's such a great movie.
Daddy, give me some hush puppies. Ain't got no goddamn time for hush puppies.
They had to tear it down. It was literally, it was condemned. You couldn't even, there was almost nothing left but concrete pillars, and it's oceanfront property, more or less. So the hotel was here and the highway was here, and then the beach was on the other side of the highway. So yes, technically, if you stayed at the hotel these days, you would have to walk across the highway to get to the beach, but it's not such a super busy highway that you couldn't have done it. And
it's just, the money's not there. People they're building other things. They want them taller, bigger. And they're not going to invest in keeping up a property like that, which sucks.
That was one of the other things, though, about, I believe it was on Kauai. I saw all the islands like literally in a week, so they kind of ran together, but except for Maui and Oahu, both of which I'd been to. So it was either the Big Island or Kauai, but I think it was Kauai. Anyway, the thing about some of the other islands is they'll only let you build a building so tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Kauai is one of them. I think the highest building can be like 5 or 6 stories or something.
I think friend of the show, Mark Zuckerberg, owns basically Kauai at this point. It's his compound shoes. He invited us down. We need to go. But,
I'm sure. Where am I going to be next week? I will be in Florida at the Novelists Inc. conference. So I am leaving Wednesday and I will be back Sunday. So that is all of that. Thank you guys for being here. Thank
you for putting up with our rambling.
We do ramble, and I know we ramble, and I am so sorry, but you know, I haven't felt great lately, and today was rough. Some of you, you know, referenced it earlier. I don't even want to, you know, I don't want to talk about violence. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just happy that we got to spend some time with you guys, and I'm smiling.
Thank you for making the end of our day happy.
Yeah,
because today's been kind of crappy.
Yeah,
if you've been watching the news, and just sad, and just the evil in this world. But thankfully, we have this time with you guys, and honestly, it means the world to us.
Appreciate that,
and Shannon too. So, but anyway,
Shannon too.
I left you out there, Eve. I counted you in. So
yeah. Well, in the meantime, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Have a great weekend. You will see him next Wednesday. Baby will be doing the TikTok without me. So if you like a little pre-show fun, and if you want to get to know Baby a little bit better, sorry, Mallory, she will be doing the TikTok that we do an hour before this broadcast. So 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. And
then, she'll be doing the TikTok by her alone, and I'll do the Lone Ranger on mine. But we'll also be talking about virtual signing on Wednesday. We've kind of not talked about that for about a month now, but we're kind of getting a little late here for signups. So if you've not signed up for the virtual signing yet,
and you want to participate,
you still have time, but my spots are going away very
quickly.
They're going pretty quick.
Yeah,
so,
we've got literally maybe a handful left.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it on next Wednesday, and make sure everybody has the links and stuff if they want to sign up for that. That's fantastic. Otherwise, Shayla Black, have a good time.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right.
Thank you for
Happy nursery.
Happy nursery. Thank you for spending your evening with us and celebrating our anniversary with us. We appreciate you guys more than you know.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace.